The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Most important lesson, which is probably the most dangerous lesson of all, too. The male ego is the most sensitive and most dangerous thing the world has to offer.
Yes.
So I was very...
Just say that again one more time. Say that one more time.
The male ego is the most sensitive and dangerous thing in the world. Kind of that notion about males, you know, don't cry, they don't have emotion, they just deal with everything internally.
Hello everyone, it's Queen V Line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the unfortunate unaliving of a family due to a disgruntled ex-partner. To the families involved, my continued support and condolences during this difficult time. According to reports, during a welfare check on December 7th, 2024, authorities discovered the bodies of Maholian Johnson, her daughter-in-law, Johnson Samuel, and her two children, Jodoria Powell and Jontavius Powell, ages 5 and 1, respectively. Reports state that Johnson's ex-partner, Jonathan Barron, was identified as the suspect as he unalived himself after this horrific homicide of these 4 victims. Reports also state that the suspect in this case, Barron, went to a neighbor informing them that he planned to wait for Christmas to unalive Miss Johnson and her children when they gathered for the holiday season. Now you will watch this brief news clip and I will be back with my commentary.
DeKalb County Police first discovered the body Saturday night during a welfare check at the Vineyards at Flat Shoals apartment complex. And police tell us 32-year-old Jonathan Barron pulled the trigger. These are some new photos of the 4 people police say he killed: his girlfriend, 43-year-old Maholian Johnson, Johnson's daughter-in-law, 25-year-old Johnson Samuel, and Samuel's 2 young children, 5-year-old Jodoria Powell and 1-year-old Jontavius Powell. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido talked to another one of Johnson's daughters, and she has more on the family's journey to healing.
I really don't have words.
Still in denial.
For some reason in my head, they're still alive to me.
Chanel Carter walked into the unthinkable Saturday.
Immediately I seen a body on the couch and it terrified me, so I ran away from the home. The police came and finally told me that my whole family had been murdered.
Her mother, Molly Ann, sister-in-law, Kaylin, 5-year-old niece, Jadora, and 1-year-old nephew, Jontavius, all shot dead. DeKalb County police say their killer was Molly Ann's boyfriend.
Jonathan, the man who detectives tell me did this to my mom. And I remember seeing the gun in his hand.
These 4 radiated love.
She was the best mom ever. And she just made our lives so easy. My sister, Kay, is the funniest people to ever be around. My niece, autistic, but you could not tell that little girl anything. And my 1-year-old nephew loved me.
The 4 lives taken after Molly Ann tried to leave her boyfriend. Chanel says Jonathan told a neighbor who tried to warn her mom.
His plan was to wait for Christmas dinner until all of my mom's kids got here to try to do it to everyone.
Now everyone is left heartbroken.
I'll never be able to get my family back, and I just want to get them home and get them put away properly so I can start grieving properly and just start remembering all the good times instead of this tragic moment.
The family hopes to bring all 4 victims back home to Milwaukee, and they're fundraising to help cover those costs. We have a link with this story on 11alive.com. You'll find it there. on the homepage.
I cannot begin to imagine what these families are currently experiencing right before the holiday season begins. They are mourning the loss of 4 souls because one person decided to be judge, jury, and executioner. I don't understand how persons can be so vindictive, evil. The relationship is no longer working. You guys call it quits. It's okay to move on. There's over 8 billion persons on planet Earth. 8 billion. And there's over 335 million persons within these United States. I'm coming to the realization that some of these men genuinely hate women and genuinely hate children. The fact that this monster not only took out his partner, but Miss Johnson's daughter-in-law and her grandbabies. This monster knew exactly what he was going to do, which leads me to ask several questions. When did the neighbor know of the suspect's plan? Did anyone else know of this plan? Were there patterns of threats made in the past prior to this horrific tragedy? These babies, one of which had a medical condition who was thriving and supported, and another baby who lived just for 1 year, to have their futures taken away from someone who they were around. A mother and her daughter-in-law, lives taken away by a fragile ego, evil man. We live in a society in which we question the black woman. What did she do to provoke him? She should have chosen better. Never once asking, why would he bring her so much pain? It's not the black woman's job to baby feed or engage with your insecurities. Every day we are witnesses to the hate, pain, venom, and disdain of black women from within and outside our communities. According to the Black Burn Center organization, they have cited approximately that 40% of black women will experience DV in their lifetime. And unfortunately, 56% of these homicides were committed by a current or former partner. I've said this before and I will say it again. There are persons out here who will court you, who will date you, who will marry you, and yes, even have children with you, and secretly envy you. Yes, persons envy that you bring value to the table and that you are an asset to others around you. It's called envy and bad mind. And jealousy is a dangerous and deadly disease. So once again, when will we speak up for black women? When will we listen to black women? When will we believe black women? When will we love black women? When will we defend black women? When will we protect black women within our communities, not only in private, but in public? We are in a state of an emergency. Silence is no longer an option. It is time to ring the alarm. I will leave in the comments and description below for organizations and hotlines as it pertains to DV and mental health. In addition, I will leave a link as it pertains to the GoFundMe campaign, as the victim's family are seeking enough donations to bringing back their loved ones back to Milwaukee safe and sound. Protect black children. Protect black women. Protect black mothers. Say their names, known and unknown. Johnson, Johnson Samuel, Johnson Powell, and Johnson Powell. Rest in peace, and as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.